Hello everybody, Matthew here. I did want to make this video quite a few months ago actually, because by far the most viewed video on my channel is my review of the Bible miniseries, and also it also got the most attention from Christian YouTubers, and quite a few comments in particular weren't really relevant to the video, but they talk about personal experiences with God. If you seek God and you ask him with an open heart if he is there, I will put $50 on a bet that you will get an answer. He offers to reveal himself to all of us. Just ask him to show you he is real. I did, and my whole life changed. Many people have had real experiences with God. They've even been to heaven and hell and back to tell others. I'm one of these people, and heaven and hell are more real than life on earth. I felt the heat in hell and felt the beauty outside of heaven. One of the main problems I have with the personal experience argument is that they must know that most atheists have, to some extent, at some point in our lives, believed in a religion. I mean, if you ask 10 random atheists, I'm pretty sure 9 of them will say that they were religious, that they did believe in a god. And also, I'm not sure if the thought ever occurred to them if we actually did try to seek God. Take me, for instance. I believed in God until I was about 21, and about a couple of years ago I officially became an atheist. And when I was like 18, 19, there was a time in my life when I felt down, I felt depressed, and I thought that a belief in God would cheer me up a little bit. And so I prayed. I remember praying in the middle of the night to God to ask him to reveal himself to me. But I got this response. Chatty fella, isn't he? I'm sure you can tell by that I received no response at all. None. At least none that is obvious to me. But I didn't let that deter me, so I tried several more times. But still, the response was, honestly, you can't get a word in edgeways with this guy. So eventually I just gave up. It didn't take me about a couple more years until I eventually learned that people who believed they had close encounters with God, which I was quite envious of at the time, were actually delusional. I do personally think that people who had personal experience with God are delusional, because we are fallible creatures. Our minds are prone to hallucinating. And explain to me, Christians, why the Christian God? Why not Allah? Why not Vishnu? Why not the plethora of the Olympian Greek gods, or the Egyptian gods, or the Phoenician gods? Maybe it was something to do with where you came from. If you're from America today, obviously you get a personal experience with God. But if you were an American before the colonization of Europeans, it would be a totally different story. The whole personal experience argument to me is probably one of the weakest I've heard of, that I've came across. It's just not convincing to us, because there are people who said they had personal experiences with Allah, with Vishnu, with Great Buddha, or whatever gods of the religion that they practice. And even if there are times where Muslims say that they had a personal experience with the Christian God, that still doesn't mean anything to me, because they might as well live in areas that have Christian influences, and pretty much everywhere has a Christian influence. We have Christian influence, we also have a Muslim influence, a Jewish influence. Britain is a diverse country. Oh yeah, and I'm sure that some of you Christians out there, if you're watching this video, would say, oh, well, keep trying, keep trying. No. I've already done about 24 times. I'm not sure 2001 times is going to do it. Because I've done it enough times to know that if God isn't going to answer, chances are he never will. That's confirmation bias. Whenever you pray, and if you perceive that they get answered, what do you know? It's God. He really does answer your prayers, but if he doesn't answer your prayers, then you keep going and you disregard them. You just think, oh well, I'll just keep trying and eventually he'll answer it. Let's talk about the Holy Spirit for a second. There are many people as well saying that they had experiences, that they felt the Holy Spirit with them. Are you sure it's the Holy Spirit? Are you sure it's not adrenaline? Because I imagine that's what it would feel like if you felt the presence of the Holy Spirit. It's funny that when people hallucinate, like hearing voices in their head, people just assume you're crazy. But when that voice claims to be God, people think it really is God. Unless, of course, that this God asks you to murder people, in which case, actually, you're crazy again. Now, I don't doubt your sincerity. I mean, I do believe that you genuinely thought you saw God. But it still doesn't change the fact that I think they're hallucinations and that's it. Okay, you know what, I changed my mind. I will try again. And sorry, my fellow atheists, if I act a bit too, whatever. Okay. I'm going to pray, like I do at school, like this. Oh God, please prove to me that you are real, and please prove to the whole world that you're real. Well, at least the people watching this video. Not many people are going to watch this because I have a very small YouTube channel, so the whole atheist movement isn't going to know. Okay. Oh, and Amen, I guess. Yep, just what I thought. Don't believe me? Come on, I'll show you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, like it, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Until next time.